Given the activity seen from the current cohorts of traders, belief in Bitcoin's bull market remains unchanged. Welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where of course you subscribe for our daily videos on everything going on with Bitcoin, crypto, the whole market. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. Look, I'm obviously only speaking for myself, but in this video, I'm going to show you some on-chain data analysis that to me suggests this is the wrong time to sell. In short, the on-chain data analysis suggests a massive amount of people holding onto their Bitcoin in what we can assume is a strategic play for a bullish future. So let's get into it. Coinmetrics has just released a report as of October 1st regarding what's happening with Bitcoin in regards to the sell-off. And this is what they found. Analysis of on-chain activity indicates that selling pressure during the market sell-off came primarily from short-term traders that acquired Bitcoin at prices between $10,000 and $12,000. So before we get into specifics, and believe me, there are specifics, let's talk about what this means. What this means is, according to on-chain data analysis, the primary sellers, the people who sold this sell-off, they weren't the people who bought here, they weren't the people who bought here, they weren't even the people who bought Bitcoin way back in the day. The primary sellers of this sell-off were the people who bought into the euphoria and also people who bought when Bitcoin was trading this descending triangle. So let's get more specific. Let's take a look at data from three different types of hodlers. We're going to take a look at data of people who bought Bitcoin above $13,000, people who bought Bitcoin between $10,000 and $13,000, and people who bought Bitcoin below $8,000. Who held and who sold? That's what we're going to determine. Let's get into it. People who bought Bitcoin above $13,000 in all of Bitcoin's history prior to the market sell-off owned roughly 720,000 Bitcoins. Analysis of on-chain activity indicates that virtually all Bitcoins owned by these people remained dormant during the sell-off, suggesting that capitulation among these traders is complete. Only 4,140 of these 720,000 Bitcoin moved over the past 9 days and did not contribute meaningful selling pressure. These traders have apparently become numb to a 20% drop in price and are now firmly long-term hodlers. So, to clarify, people who bought Bitcoin at $13,000 and above in all of Bitcoin's history have either capitulated a long time ago or they continue to hold for the most part. Now let's take a look at people who acquired their Bitcoin at prices between $10,000 and $13,000. This is the price where Bitcoin was trading in for months in the descending triangle, and people who bought within this range these are the people that caused the dump. This cohort represents fresh capital that recently bought in during the minor euphoria over the summer when prices reached new highs in the market cycle. Analysis of on-chain activity indicates that the majority of the selling pressure came from this cohort of traders and suggests that these short-term hodlers were protecting their position by taking a moderate loss. And then finally, we have a third cohort of traders. These are the people that acquired Bitcoin at prices below $8,000. And these owners represent long-term hodlers with a strong long-term conviction in Bitcoin. So approximately 11 million Bitcoin belong to this group. And despite extreme market movement, these holders have remained resolute in their market views. So only 150,000 of the 11 million Bitcoin were seen to have moved on-chain. Profit-taking panic selling was limited among these holders. This behavior indicates that for the majority of Bitcoin holders, the market view of Bitcoin being in a bull market remains unchanged. Nobody's profit-taking, nobody's panic selling. And then Coinmetrics concludes, among other things, that the sell-off, what we just went through, compared to previous market cycles, it's rare, but not unprecedented. And then, given the activity seen from the current cohorts of traders, belief in Bitcoin's bull market remains unchanged. Although this narrative could be challenged if price continues to decline or we start to see on-chain evidence of panic selling from long-term holders. All right, so now that we have all this information, let me tell you why I'm not selling. First of all, the on-chain analysis indicates that the smart money are still holding. The people who got in, anywhere besides 10,000 to 13,000, they're holding on. This is not scaring them away. But besides that, the time to sell was right here around 14,000 or right here when we broke below the descending triangle, or you could say retrospectively anywhere in this descending triangle. That was the time to sell. In my opinion, it is very easy to buy at the top and sell at the bottom. You know, it's very easy to get into this euphoria and buy when everybody's buying. It's a sense of euphoria in the market, and it's very easy to sell after we do something like this. And, you know, everybody's waiting for a big capitulation candle, something we didn't see back in the capitulation of late 2018, early 2019. And that's a good example of, you know, a fact that we didn't need one back in the day. So, I mean, there's going to be plenty of people in the comments going, you know, you're foolish. Bitcoin's going down to 7,500 or 7,100 or 6,500, whatever that number is. But my question to you is, are you a good enough trader that you're going to be able to time that dip or time that wick? In my opinion, or for me, that's not what I do. I pick my positions, I buy and I hold, because the fundamentals are just too good. So let's talk about some of that stuff. And by the way, guys, if you appreciate videos like this, give this video a like, support the channel. And let me show you just two different things. First of all, one piece of news that I found pretty interesting is that Coincheck, which is a popular cryptocurrency exchange in Japan, has just entered into a partnership with eNet Systems. And this is the takeaway. The two companies have developed two plans for customers. The first is to use the Bitcoin Rewards Plan, which consists of the possibility of receiving Bitcoin depending on the amount of gas usage. And then the second plan is the Bitcoin Payment Plan, allowing customers to pay bills directly in Bitcoin. So when Japanese people go to the pumps, they will get Bitcoin as a rewards program back, which is kind of just like, you know, Lolly, where you can buy things and get Bitcoin back. And then if you wanted to, you could also pay your gas bill in Bitcoin, which is a great PR move. This is a net positive for sure. And I guess what I want to leave you with is something that we tweeted out just yesterday. Bitcoin is the best performing asset of 2019. Bitcoin has just dropped by over 40% in the last 3 months. Bitcoin could drop an additional 20% tomorrow, and Bitcoin would still be the best performing asset of 2019. But don't people understand about that? So we tweeted that just the other day. Thus far, it's got almost 200 likes, 32 retweets, and 24 comments. Feel free to head on over to our Twitter. Link is in the description. Like this, give it a retweet. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And that is it today, my friends. Feel free to also follow some of the other people that we follow on our Twitter, because I feel like we follow some of the best people in the space. And then you can be in tune with what's going on. Ooh, look at that. Bitcoin is not looking so good. Let me know the price of Bitcoin by the time that you watch this video. Ooh, oh my God, this is pretty recent. Take a look at that. All right, so we'll see what happens. I will see you guys tomorrow.
All around me are my heavy shit coins. No more Bitcoin, no more Bitcoin. Spent it all on Tron, I have weak hands though. Where's my Lambo? Where's my Lambo? And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The Ponzi's I've been buying are the worst that ever crashed. I find it hard to sell them, I find them hard to hold. I joined the Telegram to ask the question, tell me when moon